do. Okay, a lot to talk about here. A lot of information going across to you. And beforehand, no, I think we need to do a little intro. So, how has your week been? I hope you had a lovely time. And how's your energy feeling? Are you up in the air? Are you all excited? Are you a little bit, it's a bit different? Whatever, but hope you're well out there anyway. And okay, Sharon Jackson says hello, happy Sunday to you all. Deb says hello, Phil and Deborah, it's very nice. And so does Sarah Kay. She comes through and says hello. So marvelous, lovely to see you all. Change of scenery here tonight. Actually out to the charity function last night to raise money for a very well run cause, very good cause here. Helen Davies, who does Spread Some Sunshine charity. We were out there last night and had to help villages in Sri Lanka. So it was a marvellous opportunity to do that. But this was the view we had there, so it was very, very nice. And right, okay, so loads to go through this evening. Just before we do so, what's been happening around your life this week? Well, for us, very interesting time on Tuesday. The Tuesday show here, we had Chris came in from Pennsylvania in America, and he did a fantastic show with us here. In fact, it caught me by surprise. I was almost, very, very, I think it was absolutely amazing by his energy there, by the way he sang the most beautiful songs to the readings on the shows there. And I know that some of you there were very watery-eyed as I was blown away, absolutely blown away. And so what we did there, we did readings, we did a little talk about music, and the fact here that we harmonised music and readings together to bring through an absolute wonderful time. And so that was excellent. Then we had the Guillemard, myself and Guillemard did the spiritual astrology show on Wednesday, and we talked about the coming eclipse and Mercury retrograde and what this all means. So just to put it into layman's terms, part of this show is going to be dedicated to just helping you guys out with this. But as much as we've got this here, we've also got the solstice around, haven't we? So we have the summer solstice. So happy summer solstice to you. And if you've got the chance to blow a kiss at the sun or bow at the sun, whatever you want to go do, that's fantastic. And yeah, great. So everywhere, wow, you guys coming in from all over the place. Hello, Canada. Hello, Carmina from Canada. Lovely to see you. Paul says hi from Suffolk. That's Paul. Damn fine gentleman. And Joe. So wow, I haven't seen you for a little while. Lovely to see you. Working for Bedfordshire. And Taz says, come in now. Says hello. Walking with Bear to tie her before my workshop. Okay, Bear, I must tell you, ladies and gentlemen, is actually her daughter, not a real bear. A real bear, yes, but mind you, so maybe she has been a little bit grizzly every now and then, the grizzly bear, and she will say happy summer solstice too, so wonderful there. So hope it's been nice wherever you are. Hope your day's been lovely, and had to have a good Father's Day as well. So it's all combined here, isn't it? Everything's happening, isn't it? And Sharon says happy to all, so does Deb and Deborah. Here we have. Also on the show here, we're doing the production with Deborah there, and little applause and a song. Yes, and a hoot to wherever you are in the world. And Deborah there, the producer, just saying hello to everybody, as does we're saying hello to each other. Isn't that lovely? Isn't that lovely? Well, get on there. Okay, so first of all here, let's have a little look here about what's been going on out there in the universe, and what's been going on and what's been changing in your lives perhaps here. And how are you feeling? How are you feeling here? Is this working out to be a harmonious time for you? Are you feeling this is like, whoa, this is a bit crazy? Which I'm going to talk everything about the eclipses and what that means very, very shortly. But just ask how you're feeling, and then maybe you can get some understanding here and putting into this great energy we're coming into here, how we can transform this and help you guys out for this particular time. Okay, so first of all, let's go to earlier on in the week. We are I love this. Carmina from Canada here says, we are a family. We are family. I won't sing anymore because I can't, but we are family. Anyway, look at you. You're just so friendly, everyone. Look, Sarah Katrina says, hi, Sarah, hi. Carmina says, crazy. Yes, it's all crazy, but don't we just have a fun time? Everybody's there. Hey, Camina, my lovely lady, look at you all. So social. Do I get chance to even say anything? I mean, you guys are just chat all the way through here and then trying to get a word in edgeways, but anyway, happy Sunday. And the producer, Deborah, says here, Catholic Clairvoyance Tuesday Spiritual Show, with special guest Helen Davies, Spread Some Sunshine. That's going to be a very, very interesting show. And because she's actually the lady doing this charity in Sri Lanka, very, very difficult situation we're in out there. I know we have our own problems in our own countries, but believe me, they're worse off. I know and I've worked with people who have been homeless in the UK, working with charities there, and also working in the prison services. So yes, I know what it's like to go through difficult times, but they really have got it difficult. And so there's just spreading a bit of sunshine out there in Sri Lanka to help them. And it'd be interesting to see and to talk to Helen and get all the details from her so she can explain it to you and just where this charity is going to. And this time is very, very rare. We actually come across charities where all the money goes direct to the cause. This time it does, so that's lovely. And right, okay, so look at you all saying hello. You happy little bunch. Okay, so let's first of all start. Let's go to the start here, and let's just pull up the astrology chart here. Okay, so I'm going to start a bit. Okay, so for those of you who have seen the astrology chart, this is an astrology chart. It was taken a few hours ago before the show started. And for those of you who have never seen an astrology chart, I'll explain this to you. The main thing here is we just had the eclipse, but also, which was about 5 o'clock this morning here in Spain. That would have been 4 o'clock in the UK. I hope you're up to see that. Hope you were. For the eclipse couldn't really be seen around the world unless you're in India or places like that. And that would have been the time to see it. But what's different about this one is, yes, it's on the summer solstice, which, okay, that can have a little bit of influence. But the main influence here is if you could look up the very top part of the chart here. Unfortunately, if I show my fingers there, top of the chart to where the sun is, it's in a very, very, is 0 degrees 44 minutes of Cancer. And to have the sun in the sign, the very start of a sign, or any planet, any energy at the start of a sign is immensely powerful, and it makes a link straight over to Saturn, which is in the it's almost like follow my finger there, it's just there, but it makes a link to Saturn as it does other energies there over to Mars and Neptune. So a right bundle of energies here, but what can we expect? Okay, let's just put this into terminology here for you guys to understand it. Is first of all, Mercury went retrograde. Mercury here was in Cancer, went retrograde, and for a lot of people we think here, oh no, retrograde Mercury. Okay, Helen Grady says she woke up at 4 a.m. this morning. Okay, so that's when the eclipse was. Maybe you were blessed by the eclipse, even though I couldn't see it. Anyway, never mind. And but there it was the eclipse. There it was Mercury going retrograde, which is on the 20, which is earlier on this week. And what it did is in Cancer, and what is in Cancer is about emotions, water. It's about the home. Cancer is normally aligned with the home. It's also aligned sometimes to with mother. There's also energies there to do with family. So maybe some of you guys here see a lot to do with family matters come up around you. Maybe a lot of discussions about the home and family, whether you're thinking of moving, whether you're thinking of buying, whether you're thinking, where should I live? Maybe thinking about moving in with mother. I bet she loves that. And maybe some things changing there anyway. But Mercury retrograde, and what it does, this one is not about retrograde. You say, why is that, you ask? Well, the reason being here is because whilst Mercury is travelling through, it made a fantastic link to Uranus, the planet of electricity, change, enthusiasm, spontaneity, magic, and things like this. It sparks off its areas here, and it was in Taurus here, which is about beauty, bringing beauty out in our life and our world. Now, what's one thing we've all been doing? Yep, you're all there going, I know what I've been doing. I know what I've been doing. Yes. Well, what you've been doing probably is going within. Going within to bring out the magic from in here. This magic is awesome. It's wonderful energy. And what Mercury's done is it's got over it once, got to a point, stopped, and it's coming back to say here, no, you didn't get all the magic then. You need some more. Okay, yes, it's interesting the messages coming through here. Definitely loads of you saying here they couldn't sleep well last night. Yes, it's very powerful, very powerful. We haven't even talked about the eclipses yet. It's just coming up. But this Mercury is going to go backwards. It's going to go backwards, and it's going to go back over Uranus and get some more magic. How's that? Then it's going to go back to a point where it stops, and then it comes forwards again, and it goes over Uranus again and gets the third bit of magic. In other words, here, there's a perception of change of thinking that we're going through at this present time. We've already had a little bit. Now we're going back to get, look, you need to really understand this. And then you're going to get it round the right way where you're going to see the magic coming in. Now, I call it magic because why can't we call it magic? Because it is. Because we're changing our perception of thinking. We're detaching ourselves. And one of the things, and I'll tell you who's getting the grips of this more than anybody else out there, are the guys. The guys are getting the grips of this. They're going, actually, I don't want to go and work from 9 till 9 or crazy hours. I want to have a little bit of an easier life. I want to enjoy life. And guys are saying this here, and this is interesting because guys are getting more, changing from the masculine, coming a little bit into the feminine, which is a bit more to feminine, a bit more to do with that feminine energy when we come into this. So this is a fascinating time. So guys, you're getting this. You're in the zone here when you're thinking, I just want to take it easier. Yes, Taz says here, oh, sorry, no, she just says there, new times and new world. New times, new world. It is. And this is where we're going to next. Because Mercury's going to bring in this magic. It's about our thinking. It's about our thinking, where we go from here. How we're thinking, where we're going, how we're going to be. And this is going to be a very, very interesting time. Now, then that's, well, okay, so that's Mercury going backwards, and most of the time you would think, oh God, it could be disastrous. No, not at all. It's about us coming collectively together as people. Taurus is a beautiful sign, but it also makes us go very earthy, keeps our feet on the ground, but we need to collect in Mother Nature. That's what we're doing. Now, then we go back, and then we've got the eclipse that happened at 5 o'clock this morning. Wow. Fantastic. A lot of you may have had some crazy dreams. Yes, that's what the producer says. Taz is right. New world, new times. Taz is right. Taz is right. Taz is right. Maybe she's left sometimes, but no, tonight she's right. Carmina says, my son said that yesterday about this energy. Good for your son. He wants to slow down a little bit. A lot of guys wanting to do it. I was even talking to guys last night at this particular function, how much they just want to have more of a peaceful, enjoyable life. And why not? Why not? This energy really is coming in. So, building up a little bit more from this, then we have this eclipse. This eclipse is in the very early degrees of Cancer. That's mighty powerful. And it's also a cardinal sign. Cardinal signs, the cardinal crosses, which is Capricorn, Aries, Libra, and Cancer, are some of the most tangible, strongest points in the chart. It's called the cross points. And those particular cross points in the chart here, where you get a planet doing something, a particular point, it has a huge effect. Because what it does is it gets us to think more energetically, more to be out there, to go and be more open-minded, to go and find that we can explore different opportunities. We don't have to be too fixed about things. We can go and seek new beginnings. And this is the big element. This is where Mercury's helping out. This is also where the eclipse is going to shine its light here, because now what we're looking to do here is to go and reach out and find a new experience. A new experience. Okay? A new experience. So we're looking for a new experience. We're looking for a new energy. And sorry, Phil, women are always right. Well, us guys are left. You may be right. We're left, but sometimes left is good. Anyway, so some feminists in this group, I sense, Obi-Wan. Some feminists. Yes, anyway. So this lovely, lovely energy, what it's helping us to do is see life through a complete different portal, complete different energy here, because it's time to reach out. It's time to go and find that new experience. It's time now to go and do something you've always wanted to do that is very new, and leave that past down there in the sea, to sail out to sea. Yeah, sail out that way, all the way out to sea, just let it go out to sea. Because what we could do now is harmonize and create a better life for ourselves by getting into this energy. It's not the same as the old. Now, here's something interesting as well. Have you been offered anything? Has anything just popped up out of the blue? Has a opportunity arisen? Have you come up with a new idea? And is there something that's new in your life, as in of the past few hours? Yeah, past few hours. Anything anything just happened there? Anything just come up there? Taz says, find wonderful, beautiful, fresh starts, exciting new chapters. I cannot wait. Whoop. Good. We're having a little whoop. But everyone needs a little whoop in their life, don't they? And Dave, sounds amazing. It sounds amazing, but it is amazing if we harness it, if we go and do it. That's what it's all about. We've got to go and do it. I am waiting for new beings to come to me instead of looking for it. Okay, that is one of the energies, provided we're open to do this. Here. So this is what it looks like. Okay, Taz is out there busy on her phone texting away while she's taking Bear for a walk, and yes, I'm like a hot potato. Sounds like a barbecue's coming on somewhere. Anyway, yes, perhaps she needs a jacket. Potato. Anyway, I've been offered a car off a friend for free. There you go. That's what the eclipses bring. That's what this particular eclipse brings. Listen to what's being offered right now. Yes, opportunities, here we go. See, guys, it's happening for you. Yes, opportunity, last few days, all changed. Now, this is good, isn't it? This is amazing. All changed, but this is what the eclipse does. Very, very powerful, because it's only just happened in the first degrees. So it just happened to first degrees of Cancer. And Betty says, greetings from Anchorage in Alaska. God, I bet it's cold up there. It's warm down here. Look out there. That was yesterday. It's about 30 degrees. Beautiful sunshine. But Betty, lovely to welcome you to the show. And Helen Grady, sorry, Taz is Helen Grady Magic. So it's and Emily's having a barbecue next week. I don't think that's influenced by the eclipse, unless something happens around the barbecue. That could be interesting. Yes, we'll all ears. Anyway, so yes, so when an opportunity appears like this particular time, take advantage of it. It's wonderful. It's there for you guys. It's there for you guys to do it. And we've just had some opportunities around us, which I'm thinking, yes, I know what this means. Harness it, grasp it, and do something about it, because that could be your doorway to a new beginning somewhere. Yes, even producers, Deborah says here, we have an exciting opportunity offered today, and we will keep you posted. Helen Grady says, Spain, home again. So she's coming back to Spain. We'd love you to welcome her back to good old sunny Spain. So just to keep you focused here, guys, and where we're going. So offers coming into your life here could be absolutely amazing. And don't brush these new opportunities away. Really examine them. Because the thing is, when you get a portal like this, and it is a doorway that's opened, and you get an opportunity like this, it comes and take advantage of it. Because time goes, and then it won't come back again, because this is a doorway of energy. This is almost like here, for instance, someone plays some lovely music, and then everybody comes to dance. Everybody comes dancing, but beforehand it was silence. Someone starts playing music and everybody starts singing along. The effect of the eclipse is it takes someone to play some music, and then everyone comes along to dance and celebrate. Before you know, you've got a great atmosphere. This is the eclipse. Sometimes you've got to dance with the music. Sometimes you've got to dance with the new beginning here. Saturn here, though, is saying here, this is great. Just be aware that sometimes new rules, new regulations, and we've got to look at those here sometimes, and to be careful that you're not missing out. So don't be, just be careful of your insurances, just be careful of legal matters, just be careful of things here that we need to keep an eye on. Things you want to learn. Now this could be interesting as well. Going back to something you want to learn. That could be interesting too. Jay Jones, for goodness sake, look at this. What if 2 doors open and you don't know which one? Then you need to write in, Jay, and ask which one, because that's what we're here for. Okay, why sit there suffering when here you have Cafe Clairvoyance, the show which helps you to answer questions. So you've got to put them into whichever way it is. Oh my goodness, Betty, this is fantastic news. Betty has been in hospital since February and going to go home next month. So this is news again, so we know. So imagine the news has just come up, Betty, that you're actually going to go home, and this is fabulous. Don't forget to tell nurses this show's on, by the way, and the doctors, and your bed mates, the side of you, that way. Put this on the main screen, just have a great time. Anyway, right, the Helen Grady is laughing their head off. Okay, good, that's nice. Anyway, so this energy, it's awesome, it's amazing, go and do this. And you think, okay, that's great. It doesn't stop there. No, because then we have other information for you. Thinking, what? Get out of here. Yes, this is why this is going to be absolutely amazing and absolutely incredible, because we've got the eclipse. So the party started, someone's playing music, everybody's starting to dance. And then on the 25th of this month, which is only 4 days away, Venus, which has been going through Gemini, going backwards, stops and starts to go forwards again. Now, Venus is very good if you're thinking of love. If you're thinking of, and look, everybody just sat up then. I can see you all sit up then. As soon as I mentioned the word love, you went, oh yeah, tell me more. Yeah, hang on, just calm down. Hey, right. Grab that coffee and have a sip. Just relax, just a second. Anyway, just tell you a little bit more about this Venus stuff. Anyway, the reason being here is because Venus, when it's been going backwards, going through Gemini, sometimes a little bit like the lockdown ahead here, we've gone a bit distant here, yeah? Well, Venus is going to bring us closer together. So in this, where this festival's taking place in life, which is making this up, everybody's dancing, and all of a sudden people get together, they start talking, they start engaging. You'll find your friendships will start to get better. Gemini is a very interesting sign because it collaborates on about 3 levels. Venus here is the relationship with yourself. Yes, I love me. Yes, because love is coming back into it, yeah? So go around now, you can start saying, I love me, because that's where it's all going to resonate, yeah? And then it's about the people around you, not just the people that you love, but the friendships, and maybe new beginnings coming into your life here, which are also going to represent a type of love. Friendship love, real love, whatever it is. And then there's love to consciousness here, where we're all starting to, we've got this triangle effect here, of consciousness. We're starting to reconnect with love of consciousness, love of good feeling, love of good thoughts, love of positivity. So this is a nice energy. Thinking, great, fantastic, this is nice here. It's also great news for restaurants. Great news for restaurants. Venus going direct. Great news for restaurants, because Venus is, especially the fine cuisine ones, are ruled by Venus. Mars, however, rules fast food. If you think really about people like eating burgers, they tend to go and they're gone because they're on it's about fast food. And Betty here saying, have to love yourself before you can love anyone else. Absolutely. We're sending healing blessings and love and everything to you, Betty, there over there in Alaska, and wish you to get well and to go home and have a lovely summer with your friends, your family, and your loved ones, and us. And us, yes, and us. Don't forget to keep watching the show when you're at home, when you go home in a month's time. We're here, okay? Good. Spread the love. Anyway, Mandy says, hello, darlings. That's very nice. And so the only thing, oh, great, okay, so that's that. No, there's more good news. You're thinking, how do I handle this? This is like Christmas coming in 3 times, 3-fold, 4-fold, 5-fold. Okay, because Mars, which has been completely dwarfed by Neptune, it's just that energy's been washing out all over the place, is coming out of Pisces and going into Aries, and it does this on the 27th. In which case here, the energy starts to lift. Mars in a very different place though, but one thing it's going to do is going to make a wonderful link over to some energies here, especially over to Saturn here, which Saturn sometimes is our learner, our teacher, and things like this here. But no, we start to get things right. We start to put a productivity going forwards. Very productive times. It sounds like we're on a bit of a factory line, but if we imagine getting plans going forwards, they're going to start to do this by the end of June. Isn't that amazing? Amazing here. So all this energy. So Mercury retrograde, just going back over this, goes backwards, turns around, goes forwards again, and a bit later on. But what it's going to do is going to harmonise, going to set up some sparks of opportunities with Uranus. We've got the eclipse, which is going to bring new beginnings, new opportunities, things that appear up out of the blue, take advantage of them. And then you get Venus, which is going to go direct on the 25th, bringing love back up into the atmosphere. Everybody's starting to feel a bit more cozy, a bit happier. And then Mars changes sign, and we all start to get a bit more productive. How's that? If you lost all that, just listen to it again afterwards. But also, just let you know as well, if you're driving your car here thinking, damn, I can't watch this show. Okay, well, you can, because now, after every show here, we're going to upload this to Anchor FM, which is basically, it's a podcast. So now you can listen to this. It's also going to be on Spotify. So you just type in Phil Griggs, my name, and you'll be able to listen to the shows that way as you're driving along. And as actually a question, a lot of people who do a lot of running, for some reason, Cafe Clairvoyance helps them to run further. Hopefully they don't get lost. Anyway, they're trying to find their way home. Where were we? Phone in the show, we'll let you know where home is. Well, we're good like that. We'll have a look at the crystal ball and just say, down there, turn right. Anyway, okay, so yes, and so that's that bit of news. And I think on this note, I think there's going to be a little bit of Sunday shout out. So let's have a little look here and see who is out there on the old doorbell. Let's give them a little ding dong and see who is there. Oh, who's there? We're going to have a look and see what the door's saying.
Hi, my name's Taryn Sambrook of Truly Intuitive, and I work in the areas of emotions and healing, self-care. I really like to help people on their journeys of self-discovery, empowerment, sometimes when they've had a trauma or just want to find themselves, find their own intuition. And I've had the absolute pleasure of guesting on Cafe Clairvoyance with Phil Griggs, and I cannot speak highly enough of what a fantastic show Cafe Clairvoyance is. I thoroughly enjoy the shows. If you've got a passion for astrology, spirituality, readings, all that area that Phil covers, he really does put his heart and soul into these shows, and in such wonderful ways. You know, they've had people on there who do music and use music to channel their spirituality. Just really interesting shows, and they're so friendly and just lovely experiences. So I just wanted to give a shout out to Cafe Clairvoyance and say, go have a look at Cafe Clairvoyance. It's a wonderful show. I'm fortunate enough that I sometimes make appearances on there, which I absolutely love, with the wonderful Phil Griggs and his amazing producer Deborah Griggs. So yes, go check it out, people, because it is a wonderful show. It's just so enlightening and enjoyable. So you are missing out if you haven't already gone to see Cafe Clairvoyance. Have a wonderful day. Bye.
Thank you, Taryn. Absolutely proud of that. So proud of your lovely testimonial there. And this is called a Sunday shout out. So And it only happens on a Sunday. So, guys, if out there you want to do a little Sunday shout out, and including you, Betty, if you like from where you are, wants to do a little Sunday shout out, by all means do. All you have to do is a little selfie, send it in, and we'll drop it into the Sunday show. It's always wonderful to welcome new people to this, and quite a few people have done it so far. And we've got a little list of people who want to have a little Sunday shout out. So by all means do. Anyway, okay. So as we go through the show, here's coming up to 7:30 here in Spain. It's a fabulous time period we're going through. Not only is the solstice, it's also the eclipse in Cancer. Very, very prominent time here to do moving forwards and changing our lives and feeling that intuition inside ourselves here to change ourselves and look for this new experience. Plus the planetary activity really now is springing our way. And I say springing because you take advantage of this, and it's like where you had obstacles before, you're going to start leaping over things like never before. So that's wonderful there. So guys, we've already got some people here who've written in for readings here. Oh, and Betty, if you've just got up, if it's very early in the morning, because we're 7:30 over here, and I'm foggy is what time it is with you, but maybe it's about sort of 9 or 10 a.m. and this is just for you, just to help you get up this morning. See, we think of everybody here. And okay, so what's the producer up to? And I could just hear her. There, she's running there with all the messages. There she goes. She's off. And so I think it's about time here that we get you guys here and just say, here, we'd like to have a little reading. Then I think you need to step right in. Yeah, they're coming. All your messages are coming through. And first of all, let's welcome Susan K. And she says hello. So hello, Susan K. Susan K. Very, very good evening to you wherever you are in the world. And just to work you onto the show here, just say here your colour is a lovely turquoise colour. So this is all I need from you guys. If you want to have a little reading on the show, I've already got some, but we've still got the room. We have a room for me, as Clouseau would say, a room. Anyway, so if you'd like here to write in Bournemouth do, all I need is your colour, your name, a colour, and a question. I'll try to get you in there. Right. Okay, Susan K says, friendship, can she trust her friends? Why is she being exclusive? Will her friendships go back to the way they were? Now, this is interesting here is, because I think what's the interesting point with this here is I don't think necessarily things are going wrong. I think they're actually going to start to go very right. I think it's just the way they are at the moment. Now, because I think here that I get a feeling this is very subconscious with you. This is a very subconscious energy. And I would say to you at the moment here, especially where Mercury has got retrograde, it tends to confuse things a little bit. This eclipse has brought things up to go, whoa, this is bring us up to attention here. But it's where we're going next. So let's just have a little look here. Katrina Clark Hager says, hi, sorry I'm late, but delighted to be here, delighted to have you on the show. Delighted to be on the show here. And so after the show, you can always go back into the archives, and the archives sounds like going down to the depths somewhere. And where are we going? Right. Okay, just finished shuffling the cards for you. Sarah, I'm going to put these into three and say, right, okay, let's just get you back here, Susan K. Thank you very much. And just say to you, right, I'm going to go for the left, middle, right, right. I'm going to go for the right. The right pile, I think, is your pile. I've sensed the right pile for you. And let's have a look here about friendships. Can she be able to trust friendships where she's going to in her life in front of her? Well, the interesting thing is you're going to be invited out for a meal very soon. And this is about friendships. And this is about restabilizing friendships. Now, there's a meal coming up, and it's actually going to be about midweek. I know this, sometimes we can say we all go out for meals. No, but this is about a friendship. It's about a friendship that's actually going to turn around better for you. So let's have a look here. Yes, I can see. Yes, absolutely. You've got the star card here. Star card is where things come out of the open and get better revealed. And also, is stand your ground where you are. Stand your ground where you are. You're going to do so well, so happy. And some of these matters here are not necessarily related to you. So they're not less related to you, they're to do with other people or ex-partners or anything like this. Or anything to do with other people here is where this particular atmosphere is coming from. But it's a bit like, you know, when we get like a bottle of perfume, we spray it in the air, and you go, oh, crikey, all that. Oh, rotten smell, whatever it is. Rotten smell. Don't say that to too many. Don't, guys, out there, don't say that to your girlfriends, your wives. God dear, what's that? It smells like horses. No, don't say that. Don't say that. No, but it's one of those energies that sometimes we pick up that energy there, and sometimes we think, oh God, what's that? But then after a while, it's gone. It's gone. The perfume's gone, and then the atmosphere's gone. Everything's changed. Everything is easier. So just wait and see. Just wait and see on that. But I just pick a feeling here that you're going to get better opportunities than anything else. Okay, Betty says here, she says, why do you want to go back the way we were before? Friendship should grow, and absolutely it should grow very naturally. And if it can't grow naturally, then why are we even trying to make relationships work? And it's one of the harmonies of 2020 is if you love yourself and be in yourself, especially you, Susan, to be in yourself here with that harmony, that love, that energy, then all we've got to go and do in our lives out there is attract people who feel the same way as us. And this is the new harmony. And we're all starting to slowly get this. And some of these planets have had to go retrograde, to go backwards for us to understand this. Otherwise, we're just going charging off into the distance and not really take on what was going on there. But anyway, let's have a little look further on there. Betty says, exactly. She's very strong from her ward there. And I think even the nurses that are there go, yes, don't argue with Betty there. She's right, very right. Anyway, okay, let's go on to Deb R. Deb R. That's nice, isn't it, to have a name like Deb R. Right, okay, so let's have a look here. Okay, Deb R says, will I find love? That is so lovely, that, isn't it? Because the time here when this eclipse comes up in Cancer, which is very watery and emotional and is a change for the positive, just by the astrology here, I would say yes, you would find love here just by the astrology, even though this is not personally related to you, but worldly related and group related here. I think here we could find love, and especially if you start looking here, start feeling. Be in your heart first, and then everything comes to you. So it's okay as well you find love, but it's also about, will love come to me? Love come to me. Come to me, come to me, come to me. It sounds like, I tell you what, what's that snake? That snake in the Jungle Book. Is it Kubla Khan? For trusting me. That's it. It's got the snake there with the twisty eyes, the hypnotic snake. But it's fantastic, isn't it? Yeah. So love will come to me. So sorry. Anyway, it's because it's energy. It's lovely energy, isn't it? And so this is the way to go here. Car is the snake. Thank you very, very much, there, Katrina. Thank you very much. Okay, right. So let's have a look here, and let's cut this into 3 parts here, and let's go, Deborah. Will you find love? Deb R, will you find love here? So I'm going to go for the left on this one. And your colour is black. Now, black is transformation. Black for you, really pick up here, is transformation. I think that's an amazing time that you can go through here. And yes, okay, let's have a look here. Right, okay. Will you find love? The interesting answer here is now this is interesting. Because, yes, I think you're going to find love in a particular way, but love won't come to you in the way you think it's going to come to you. Because I wouldn't look in the way you've been looking before. I'd change your perception altogether. Forget the way you've been looking at love. If you've been going on dating sites and meeting absolute nutcases, then you know that's not the right way to go. Go somewhere else. Come on to Cafe Clairvoyance. There's always someone on here who's out there to be very friendly, to introduce you to people. How's that? Right, okay. So, but the interesting thing here is you've got this Ace of Coins with you. So it may be initially here that, Deb, that what's going to be transforming around you, first of all, is your career life, the material side of your life, and that's where your life grows within yourself to get your life stronger, more powerful, more energy out there, more enthusiasm, more drive, more ambition, more assertiveness, and then you find love. Happy? Good, good. And that's it. That's it, really. It's about you. It's about you finding the power within yourself to resonate there, out there in the universe, and then you're on your way. How's that sound? Sound good? All right. Okay. So, yes. And Katrina says, I love a Jungle Book. So do I. Absolutely fabulous. I watched that film again and again. And again. Car the Snake. Yes. Trust in me. Love's coming to me. That's it. Anyway, enough of this. Right. Gene Tea. Gene Tea. Sounds like a drink, doesn't it? Gene Tea. Or was that G&T? But it sounds Gene Tea. Okay. And let's have a look here. Let's have a little. Is this an extra this evening? Didn't know you did a Sunday as well. How kind of you give us this time. Thank you, Hun. But I'll just put that up in a minute. So here, just what it's all about. Okay, Gene T has gone for Burgundy. And what lies ahead in the next few months? Okay. Now, Gene T, one thing, I'm just slowly picking up your energy here. Gene T, one of the things I'm picking up here is, would you understand here that your demands around you, I say demands, it's not actually a chance, I think it's going to be more opportunities. It's for you to be in different places. And Gene, I also pick up here too, would you understand here that I get a feeling, in a sense, life gets busier, but less responsibilities, because I think more people are going to be in your life to take away responsibilities for you. And I think that's what's going to help life immensely for you. So hopefully that's going to be a side here. You've also got the colour Burgundy. Burgundy is a lovely colour for love, because normally this colour here, especially with you, I'm picking up here, it really is resonating with a deep love. A deep love. So something here is about very deep and very passionate about your life in front of you. But what's interesting here is you're going to get the go-ahead to do something, Gene, which I don't think you've had the opportunity to before because the timing wasn't right. The right people weren't around you. And now you're going to find this going to be an absolutely awesome time if you take the opportunity to go ahead here. And sometimes here, we're always too preoccupied and too worried about what other people think. Gene, you've got to stop this and work on yourself here and go, I'm going forwards in my life here, because that's where the harmony, the energy and the bounce goes. That's where it goes here. So I think here, Gene, focus on this here, and I think you're going to be in a good place. But also here, there's a power play. Oh my goodness, I'm getting all this energy here for you. There's been power plays, Gene, going all around you here. And sometimes sometimes we get here, sometimes I think, is it me? Is this me? Is it me who's wrong? Me who's wrong with what's going on? No, what this here is, there's power plays going on, but I think what you're coming into now is a time of greatness and understanding here. It's not me. Actually, sometimes I've got to stand on my own two little pegs, feet, pins, whatever you want to call them, and yeah, go ahead in your life and go do here, and I really get a powerful energy here. If I go on your father's side of your family here, I've got a gentleman coming in here who just says here, you've had to be very quiet for a while, he says, you've had to be very quiet, but you won't stay like this. And sometimes you weave things your way without actually having to say it. Very tactful, highly tactful. So hopefully that helps out you. Oh, I did like that one. Got to be in my bonnet about that one there. But yes, Gene, you've got to go and do what your life there is going to do. Actually, we'll just drop in. Why don't we just drop in? Katrina says here, which is very nice of her, is this an extra this evening? Didn't know you did Sunday as well. How kind of you to give us this time. Thank you, hun. Actually, Katrina, yes, we do. We do a Sunday show. We do 3 shows a week. There's a Sunday show which is from 7 to 8 p.m. Spain time, 6 p.m. 7 p.m. UK time, whatever time zone you're in. I'm not too sure where you are in the world, in the lovely world. And we also do one on Tuesday evening, which is at 9 o'clock Spain time, 8 o'clock UK, and on Wednesday mornings at 11 o'clock. 11 o'clock is the Astrology show, which is myself and Guillermo. So we all get ourselves going here and have a lovely time. But if you miss any of the shows here, don't worry, you can go into the archives. I call them the archives. So it just sounds like a dungeon somewhere down there somewhere. Go and dig in the vault. And you can find here on the Facebook video sites there the recent events. Okay. Let's have a little look here. And I did see. Right, Kimian, let's do this. Red, orange, money, career. money, career. Okay, red, orange, money, career. Actually, they're pretty good colours there. I was going to drop this one in. Let's have a little look here and see where we get here. Yes. Right. And right, red, orange, money, career, Camina, red, orange, money, career. Now, what's good here is, I feel here is, what you're going to have to do, Camina, is get your plans right in your mind here. Get your plans right. The reason why I say this here, because otherwise other people, if you've not got it straight in your head here, will try to maneuver you. But if you've got it right in your head, you're doing a good thing here. Now, but you're not just doing one career though. You're doing more than one career. You're doing 2, may even be 3 careers at once. I do pick up this energy around you. And also got a lovely lady here who wants to come into around here, and she just says hun. She just says hun to you. Now it's interesting because I pick up, she's come from this side this time, which represents more to your mother's side, your family. This lovely lady here. Now she says here, so would you understand it, Camina? You've been really down in the dumps, and just say here that you're slowly getting your feet back up now, and you're on the way up. You're on the way up here, and I think that you are. And also here, I feel that you're getting a bit braver about what you're saying, what you're doing. And there's a very creative or magical talent that you've got. Here, and I think you should bring this out, whether it's the arts or something here. There's a wonderful creative talent I think you've got, and I think you should really bring that out there. And don't focus on the past, my lovely. Don't focus on the past. So let's have a quick look at the cards here. We've gone through piles of cards. I'm going to go for the left for you. Come here. I'm going to go for the left. Let's have a little look. Your cards here, my dear, are saying that, oh, for goodness sake, your luck card, the biggest luck card you could have in the pack, is resonating out for you to say money, career. Follow what you want, my dear. Follow what you want. And also here, you're leaving the past behind. It's out there somewhere. Just let it go on a little boat out into the sea, out there, and it'll soon disappear and be gone, gone, gone. You won't even know it was there. And because you're going to be focusing on the future, you'll be focusing on functional happiness for yourself here, and in pickup you'll be right, and you're moving home. Yes. How's that? Just dropping for reading here. Good. Yes, because the colour energy here and your name, I see it here, and that gives me ability to tune into you guys. Red, orange, money, career. Good. Okay. Meanwhile, let's come on to, I think we're going to come on to Shirley J. Hello, Shirley J. Shirley J. She's gone for colour purple. Very good evening to you, Shirley. I hope you're well out there. I do like this. But purple's a strong colour anyway. She says a question, can you give me any insight into my spiritual pathway, please? Yes, actually, I can, because just tuning into you and your energy here is the one thing you're going to stop doing here, stop being serious. Okay? Stop being serious, because there's a lovely light-hearted side to your nature. Beautiful light-hearted side to your nature. And I really pick up here with your energy here that it's almost as though mother has been too much of a strong energy or influence or whatever it was that was controlling your life here, Shirley, which you can let go of now because it's your time's moving ahead. Your spiritual pathway here is very interesting. Now, on 2 things here, if you're interested in developing mediumship especially, then on Saturday, July the 4th, we're doing a mediumship course, which is all about spirituality, opening up and connecting with spirit. And if you're interested in that, and I'll actually just drop this poster in here. There we go. There you go. Spiritual mediumship, 6-week level 1 online development course, and it's all going to be about spirituality, how to connect with your spirit guides, and how to develop in a lovely group of wonderful people. And so if you'd like to come on to that, you're more than welcome to. And that starts on the 4th of July at 10:30 in Spain, 9:30 in the UK. And so hopefully that suits you wherever you are in the world. Okay, but regarding your spiritual pathway here, you're a lot stronger than what you know. And I think it's just learning to harness the energy go here. And sometimes we get too logical, too practical, which is the damaging part of this, and restrictive part, should I say, because we don't let the energy come in. But you've got this here. And if you were to follow this part that's in your heart, and I think we'd do it. And I think you would do it. I think you'd enjoy it. And Now let's go on here. Let's have a little look and see what else is coming up here, and hopefully that helps you, Shirley J. And we just have Susan K. Right. Let's have a little look. Let's have a look at Emily. Greatest song that I've to see. What is it? It's Emily. Anyway, so let's have a look here. Carmina says, lol, ha ha ha, lol. She also says, thank you so much. And Betty says, I love the colour purple. Well, because you're in bed there, Betty, come on now. I think we need, is Sharon Jackson, lol, not Shirley. Okay, but I don't know why that's, okay. It came over here, Shirley J. Don't worry, but if you understand that, that's great. That was the... the producer says, oops. Anyway, Karina says, thank you so much. And Betty, come on now, let's give you a little message out there. Let's give you a little message about where you're going. And so if you love the colour purple as well, now it's interesting because we've got two colour purples does not mean that we're in different things here. But Betty, would you understand here, there's quite a strong masculine side to your nature in some respects here. And perhaps people tended to rely on you a great deal in your life, especially when you're younger here. And also here, I would say as well, would you understand here that you've loved to learn, but you haven't been given all the opportunities to learn everything you want to go and do? And I know some of us have been in that boat, but for you especially here, it's like you want to grasp more, learn more, and do more. And what's going to be interesting around you, I feel, Betty, is that coming into the future for you, you will be able to do a lot more for yourself. And I think that would really get you shining and really get you moving in your direction here. So I think that's an important part here for you. But as I look around you here now, it's interesting here. I've got a lovely lady here who's just buzzing around me, and she's waving at you. But this wasn't a particularly old lady who passed over, but she just says to me here, grandmother here, and she tells me here that, yeah, she wasn't, and her hair was quite mousy in colour, here, but she just shows me that she's so happy to come through to you. And she's saying to me here, she says, would you understand it, like the things you used to eat, the naughty things, it's almost like she's laughing with you because you can't eat those now, but you're having to change your diet completely here. And would you understand here about a car? She's given me a car here. I know Helen was talking about car earlier on, but there's something about a car which may be very classical, something that you don't want to give up too quickly or whatever it is, but maybe you've got to change it. You've got to change it here. And it's interesting here because you're going off to a school. Whether or not this is something which you're going to be teaching at, learning at, it's very strong here. But no, you're going to a school and you're going to be bettering yourself. And I feel that you're going to be a lot stronger in yourself here too. Now, would you understand here that you're also thinking about doing something more international type of work here, international schooling, because I also get this as well. And also to say here too, would you understand here that you want to work on healing? Now, healing not just is as a medical medicine, but healing as an energy form here, because this is also strong, Betty. So I think you've got a lot here, which I think can really help you. And let's see where this goes. But I think you've got terrific energy there, and I think that you're very good at making things work here. It's very Piscean in its way here, because it tunes in the way it goes, and it seems to work that way very well. So hopefully better, but she says yes. She said yes. So teaching about doing things like this here, but I think there's going to be something very modern about what you're going to be doing, which is going to help people who need to learn. And I say here people because it's not just kiddies that learn, it's also us lovely adults who still like to learn. So maybe we're all young. Yeah. Anyway, I've just finished shuffling the cards. Now cut me into 3 piles. And Betty, I'm just feeling your energy here. Yes, I'm just going to go for the middle. Just got to get out of hospital. Yes. Just stay there just a little while longer, my darling. Stay there a little while longer because you're going to be all right. Yes. Okay, right. And okay, let's have a look here. Now, I think here we need to send a little, just a little lovely wish here. Can we all wish Betty a get well wish. So she gets out of hospital. She's getting out in about a month's time. Guys, can you send some hearts out? Can you send some hearts out to Betty to make her feel good, to make her feel happy, and that she is just a wonderful, wonderful lady stuck in there bed. But she needs to be in the outside world because she's got so much love to give. And I know that she's a lovely soul. Never met you before, but Betty, I think you're just absolutely divine. So this is for you, Betty, and a little get well honk. There you go, get well hung. And there you go, Betty. See, Katrina is saying here that she wants to give you huge Helath hugs. Helath. There's nothing like a Helath hug. I mean, we're all missing a Helath hug. Where will we go without a Helath hug? That's better. That's fantastic. Thank you very much there, Katrina. And also this one from the producer saying get well to you. And I know. Get well soon, Betty. Look at this. Oh, she says thanks. This is lovely. But we're sending a big wish your way. Now, get well soon, Betty, from Sharon Jackson. And she's saying there. And same with Karen Canavan. Now, just love it. This is what love is all about. Love the hugs. So we send them your way because we really mean it from our heart for you to get better and get happier. And yes, now it's interesting here is because your card here, just to do a card for you, is all about love. It's all about love. It's all about happiness. And it's all about slow recovery. And then you're in the right direction. How's that? Sound nice? I think it's a beautiful thing there. And so we wish you a speedy recovery. Now, let's just come back to Eleni, and she was just saying here that that she wants she would like just like a tiny little reading here. And she wrote in, I'm just funny here. Val says, hi Phil, Deborah. Good evening, Val. Good evening, Val. In fact, whilst you're there, Val, let's do a little turn of the cards for you, my dear, and just tell that to you. Right. Okay. And let's have a little one here. Right. Just to play out here, what we're going to do for Betty, we're going to play a little song, and it's a song here that Chris, who was on Tuesday, he gave us a song here, and this is a song called Beaches. But I'll send that to you. We're just going to play a little bit of that just for you, Betty, just to wish you well, and all you others out there. We've got friends and families aren't so well. This is all for you guys. But okay, Eleni, Val, let's have a little look here. So you've got here. Let's go for the middle. Let's go to the middle cards here and just see what's coming up for you. And adventure, travel. Oh my goodness me! Oh my goodness! And impatience. Be patient, my dear. Calm down. Be patient. You've got fun. You've got adventure. It's almost like I can't wait. It's almost like here, but sort of like you got half your case packed because you're rushed off somewhere, buzzed off somewhere, and thinking you never get left behind. Don't really need to know. Anyway, adventure is coming ahead. Adventure and something wonderful about a career world is coming to you, which is going to really open new doors for you. And so that's lovely there, and loads of love to you, Val. That's from producer to you there, Val, and big hugs to you because I think you're going to have a fantastic time. But it is about you. Just whoa, slow down. Just need a bit of time there somewhere. Anyway, let's get on to Eleni. Eleni, where are you there, Eleni? Let's go and have a little look for you. And this is just for you, just a little reading there, and just to wish you well. She just says here, what is my purpose in life? Your purpose in life is to be pink. That's all you have to do. Just think pink, be pink, and your purpose in life is met. How's that? You're going round all pinky. Actually, that's all about love, isn't it? Pink is all about love. So if you're spreading love, feeling love, giving love, and then things come back to you. So I would say here, although that's quite a natural thing, we'd all associate that, but I actually do feel for you. If you give out love, giving out love here, and love is a respectful energy as well, to come back to you, and loving yourself, then everything starts to come back to you. So my life purpose here is about love. The lovely colour pink. How's that? And also to cook a lovely curry, because we'll all come round, won't we, guys? Everyone here? Ready? We'll all come round Ellie's house for a curry, because we all like curry, don't we? Anyway, let's go to the middle part here. Let's have a look, Ellie. So get some big dishes out there, Ellie. Do I know why? Anyway, well, your ambition in life here is to travel. Your ambition in life here is to have a balanced life, happy life here. Your travel life here can come very much through love. And I think if you're loving life, and it's rather than forcing things to happen, but bringing love into everything, then Eleni, I think you're in a beautiful, beautiful place. Yes, Val says she's waiting for the career news. Betty says thanks for everything else there. Have a good night. God bless. Great show yet again. And Ellie says no, come and have a barbecue. Okay, we're on our way. You need a big barbecue. There's quite a few of us here, you know, Ellie, and I'm sure you will. But let's play a little song. Before we do that, the producer just nudged me there. She just went twang. Just nudged me there. She just said here to say this. She says, if you have meditation course or workshop, etc., please post in Cafe Clairvoyance group. Sharing and caring is a spiritual way forwards. I totally agree. Don't you agree, guys? Don't you agree? So I think here for you, Eleni. I think here for everybody out there. If you have something you want to go and announce, come on and do it. So Katrina out there, anybody else here, and what would be interesting here is I'm sure it keep you very occupied out there. Especially for you, Betty, is that you can watch these shows, will entertain you, and just keep thinking about you, sending loads of love. And we just come up to 8 o'clock here in Spain. It's been an absolutely marvellous show. Thoroughly enjoyed it. I just thought we'd just talk a little bit about astrology and things going on here, but I think we had an absolutely fantastic time. So, guys, if you're interested in doing anything to do with spirituality, then, as I say here, this is on the website. It's also on the Cafe Clairvoyance Facebook pages and in the groups. By all means, join the group. Betty, by all means, if you'd like to join the Cafe Clairvoyance group, just go onto the page there and you'll see the groups. Just join us. And we've got this 6-week online development course coming up. And also, if you're interested in colour, are you guys interested in colour? Then on Monday night, starting Monday the 6th of July, is a course on colour therapy. And which is just here, just shrinking it down a little bit. There you go. And it's a 6-week online course, a colourful way to bring your awesomeness into life. And again, that's all on the websites there, guys. So that's just for you, guys. Colour therapy is also, as much as it is a personal thing, you can also, if you're in industry yourself and you use therapy, then colour therapy is also part of your CPD, even if it doesn't matter what profession you're in, because it's that level. Anyway. Yes, so that's that. How's that? And okay, let's just play a little song for Betty. This is from Chris. Have a wonderful evening. Take care. And blessings be with you very soon. And Chris will be back on Cafe Clairvoyance on the 7th of July. But Betty, that was just for you. Get well soon. Big hug from all of us here. And to you guys out there, what a lovely show it's been sharing with you. Take care.